lifestyle, standard of living, security.
It means a lot. Actually, I came here because I thought about it. I thought about accomplishing the American dream. This is one of the reasons that I came here for. And it is a little bit harder than what people believe it is. It's not as easy. You have to work hard for it. But if you do, of course, you're in a better position than in many countries from South America. This is where I'm from. Um, you know, paying your bills and I would say, in general, you're in a better position financially.
It means getting all the things that you want to get without fear of who you are, basically. So you can have all the things that you want in life. And in America, that's really possible. So I think just being able to get all the things that you want for yourself out of life, and no matter what you look like.
Honestly, it doesn't mean what it was supposed to mean like 50, 60 years ago. Now I believe there is no American dream, honestly. I think it's American dream is a lie. And we've just been, a lot of people around the world, especially Americans, get propaganda and people thinking you have to have this, you have to own a house, you have to own this.
Not just being successful and starting like some building like a foundation that your generations can probably live off of, kind of like a business. Same with restaurants and everything that's every chain that we know right now, that's from 1960s or whatever, and now they're big corporations like that. That to me is something that I would like to do, not necessarily in fast food, but in anything that my generations to come can, they can establish that also and have, a good life and have something, to live for.
Now that I have been here for like at least 4 years, I can see that everything is not easy as I thought. The American dream is actually not for everybody. The American dream is for the ones who run to get their stuff together, and it's not as easy to stay here. I don't believe that the American people make easy to the immigrants to stay on their country. So I don't really believe on the American dream.
Not really. But if you're strong enough, you can make it. Otherwise, there is a little bit of fight about it.
I believe it is, as long as you try to get integrated to the American culture. It doesn't matter where you're from or what languages you speak, as long as you're willing to learn English. I think it's accessible to all cultures.
I'll say yes and no, only because it may be a little bit harder for other cultures to obtain it just because of background history and life experiences and all that thing. So I think yes and no, because you can obtain it, but I think it might be a little bit harder for other cultures.
I don't think so, because the culture here and the American dream is about owning things and having a lot of material things. So a lot of people don't care about that.
Yes, because there's a lot of cultures that have different businesses and different dreams that they achieve, and it doesn't matter whether you're immigrant or not, or were born here. Anybody can succeed coming to America.
I don't think it's accessible to all cultures because I think Americans are very xenophobic. I think that's the word. I think they are very racist, and there are some cultures that they don't like, and they don't simply like respect you.
Oh yes, 150% it is worth it. I love it. I love America.
A lot of people that they think about accomplishing the American dream too, many times they don't. So maybe if you do accomplish it, it is worth it. But sometimes leaving, your whole family and friends, and then you come here and you find a much harder position than what you thought you were gonna find. I would say it's not.
I would say yes if it's your dream, if it's something that you care about and you want and that fits the picture of the American dream, then absolutely. I think it's very much worth it if that's what people want for themselves, then yeah.
I don't think so. I think people are into this working all their lives for things that don't matter. The thing that I found in my life that is most important is three things: food, water, and a roof over your head. It doesn't matter if it's a big house, a small house, an apartment. It doesn't matter.
I make this question for me every day, you know. If you think economically, I don't think it's worth it. But if you think in I mean, if I think in my experience of coming here alone and living alone and having all that all by myself, I think would be is worth it.
For me, I think yes, and but not only because I was born here, but also because if you try in anything, you can succeed. And everybody that's here in America, so many people come to America for that reason, because they want to build something, to make something out of their life, and to succeed. So I think it is worth it, and I'm hopefully like in the right path to, have mine.
I think they do because there's a certain thing called greed in us humans. Once America is one place where you can literally target your dream with certain steps. If you're well planned in your achieving your goals or your dream, you can easily achieve them. And once you've achieved them, you want to go further and higher. So I think with age, with time, they do enter, yes.
Does, of course, especially because time changes too, and so everything changes with time. You know, money, how much money is worth. Things get harder too. A lot of people are coming here to accomplish American dreams, so that makes it even harder.
Yeah, I think so. I think that the foundations may not alter, the things you want, stability, whatever. But I think as you get older, of course, it's going to change because you experience new things and new parts of your life, and you have different things that pop up in life that may cause it to change. I don't want the same things that I wanted at age 16 now that I want at 29. So I think that it changes over time, but the foundations never change.
Yeah, definitely. I used to think when I was younger, I thought like, I was gonna be married by like 28 and have like two kids by 30. Have a dog, have the white picket fence and everything. But as I grew older, that none of that happened. But also my just life happened. So things change all the time. So yeah, definitely you may grow up thinking a certain dream when you're younger, but then when you get older, you'll see things are different. So yeah, definitely things change.
Yes, because when you're younger, you're thinking more of, oh, I want to be something, and instead of having the goal of being like most kids want to be firefighters or policemen or whatever, and then as they grow, they start seeing that their interests kind of shift into maybe making an impact in the community or in the world or something, and it does definitely change because it changed for myself.
Yeah, I think at least for me it changed, you know, like I get to know more of the Americans, and yeah, definitely changed my concept of the American dream.
I'm on my way. I'm very close. I'm very nearby. As I mentioned earlier, that if you put it step by step, you can achieve anything and everything. And I am very close to achieving what I want.
I would say I'm almost there. I'm about to get my teaching credentials. I did graduate here in the U.S., but I ended up going back to my hometown, my country. Now I'm back here, and as I said, I'm getting my teaching credentials. So hopefully, I'll be doing what I love to do soon, and I'll be able to make my money.
I don't know if it's the American dream, but I've accomplished a lot of my dreams. I still have a lot more that I want to accomplish. But I don't know if people would consider it the American dream, but I've considered it to be a dream.
No, I haven't. But like I said, I may want something right now, but maybe in like a year or 2 years, I may want something else, something different. So, but as of right now, no, I haven't got my American dream, achieved my American dream yet.
Not yet. My American dream is to first get a home, well, work, hard, enough to finally buy a home and then start a business. So right now I'm currently just starting with building a family, and right now I'm living in an apartment. So I'm currently working towards my American dream, but I have not fulfilled it just yet.
I don't really believe on the American dream, so I can't say that I have accomplished that. So I guess no.